Check out how cool this is. For LG to let you know that it is a modular phone, they sort of made the box like this, so when you pull off the top sleeve it looks like you're taking the piece of the modular part out. So I am a little bit disappointed that for a flagship device there is absolutely zero headphones or headsets that comes with the G5. I mean, this is a flagship, it costs almost $600 to $700 and no headphones, like what the hell? So let's talk about the LG G5 specs. Starting off with the front of the screen, at the very top of it you have the speaker grill. Right next to it you have the array of sensors such as lights, proximity sensor, all of that good stuff that helps you with the display and battery management. You also have an 8 megapixel camera, and if you're wondering at what aperture it is at, the aperture is f2.0, so you're going to get some really crispy shots with that also as well. You get some really fantastic low light shots. At the base of the device you can just see that LG logo. It's not raised, it's not embossed or anything like that. In terms of screen dimensions, we're looking at a 5.3-inch screen with 554 pixels per inch. So it's very rich and pixel-dense display. To the left-hand side of the device, you can see that volume up and volume down button. It feels nice and squishy inside of, slightly mushy, but it's not that bad. Don't forget this entire body is metal, but it feels like plastic. It's because they use LM201 die cast. So what this means, it's all metal, but it's sort of this new age aluminum or aluminium design, which basically keeps the phone super lightweight, but gives it a lot of strength, which you see with the G5. And the LM201 material was made between LG and another Korean company called the Institute of Industrial Technology, which basically designs this material for high-end sports cars, aircrafts, and consumer products. So it's very durable and rigid. And lastly, it does feel like plastic, that's the thing about it. But what LG said was they use something called a micro-dicing process, which is the same exact procedure that they use to paint cars. So what happens, if you were to scrape this off, I'm not going to scrape it off because I love the finish on this, you would actually see paint, or basically the scrapings of paint coming out. So it's definitely an all-metal unibody design, but it feels like plastic, and it also gives you a little more grip. So it's like, I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but definitely go into the store and feel it. I absolutely love the material. It feels like this new age lightweight device in your hand, and with the screen size of 5.3 it feels absolutely amazing. Then you also have the module button, which when you press it, it sort of ejects the base like this. You can see it, like it cracks it open, and if you pull it and you keep pressing and you just pull on it, the G5's battery, as you can see right here, life is good when you play more, is actually 2,800 milliamperes per hour. So it's a flagship, and usually I like to see 3,000, but we'll set it for this and we'll find out how it is. Also as well, I'm going to show you how you install or use mount for the phone. Now moving on to the base of the device, you can see the speaker grill, the USB Type-C, mic port for picking up your beautiful voice, that is, and on the right hand side we have a SIM card / micro SD tray slot. So you're going to use your paper clip or the SIM eject tool that they gave you to basically open this out and put in your nano SIM. For those of you who are wondering, we're looking at 32 gigabytes of onboard storage for this device, so it has enough storage, but you also have the option to go up to 2 terabytes with that. At the top of the device you have basically the 3.5 3.5mm headphone jack, a IR blaster, and a microphone port. Now turning to the rear of the device, what you could see, there's a little camera hump, and there's also two cameras, a laser autofocus system, but the first camera, or the primary camera that you're going to be using, is a 16 megapixel at f1.8. So in low light you're supposed to get some spectacular shots, and you're going to get a light. Now the secondary camera is a wide angle 8 megapixel at f2.4 camera. You know, it's an 8 megapixel, so you also have the power button, or if you hold it down, it's also clickable, so once you press it, it powers on the device, and if to unlock the device, you just put your hand on it and the device unlocks as well. Also, I'm going to show you how you use the LG Friends, and if in case you don't know, the LG Friends is basically a way of using some of the things that, oh, this is kind of weird. Oh man, I afraid I broke it. Okay, wait. Okay, so you gotta press that button, I guess. Okay, this feels weird, like I'm actually gonna break this thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop the. I swear I'm gonna fucking. Okay. Wow. Okay. That is weird. Whoa. That is really weird. Okay. Hopefully I didn't break it or damage it. So. Okay, so that goes in like this, and this is a LG G Friend, the camera. I don't know if I'm gonna actually invest in another one. Maybe I will. I think it's a really cool thing that they have, but if you look at something while I power this on, and the phone boots up really fast. It has a Snapdragon 820, 4 gigabytes of RAM, all of that good magical stuff. So this is the camera friend. It is quite chunky, but it feels really nice to actually have this grip, in the sense that you could actually use this while you're shooting with one hand, in the sense that if you're running or if you're on the go, this actually feels really nice. So let's see how long this takes to boot up. So the phone instantaneously booted up, as you can see.